That's my audio speaking. I like Minecraft. I have ideas that I want to have come to light. So Mojang, if you're watching this, please give me a chance. I can make your game great again. I can make your game awesome. Everyone will play it, but also I dislike people asking for the end update constantly, so I don't want that. Never give them that, because I want to see people mad. Give me a gardening update. I like to farm in Minecraft, so I want more crops. I want corn, like a big, like tall crop, like maybe 3 tall, like sugarcane. But, so like you get a lot of it, but it doesn't give a lot of hunger, like kelp or something, but like slightly more hunger than kelp, because you actually got to grow it. And I want it to pop, make popcorn. You put it in a bucket, and you get a popcorn bucket, and you can eat out of it, like one of like those little water things that like you put water in it and you drink it, and it'll satiate your thirst a little bit, but there's still some water in it, so you just keep drinking it. I want something like that, like a popcorn bucket with like a use bar, like a durability bar, so you eat it and it goes down like a fourth of the way, or a little less than that. You just keep eating. Also, it would be funny to like look at 2 people arguing in Minecraft and pull out your popcorn bucket and start eating. I think that'd be funny. Give me lettuce, because I think it would look good in a crop field, and you can it'll crunch, and I think it'll be good for another idea I have. Give me tomatoes. I want to throw it. I want to make ketchup so that I can spill it everywhere, and it'll give like a umami taste, which a lot of meats give apparently. I'm just learning what this is, so don't mind me. Also, I forgot to say I'm recording the video on my computer because it's already 1 a.m. I don't want to have to wait for my video to download onto my computer so I can edit it, because that takes like an hour. Anyways, throwable tomatoes. I want that. Give it to me. That goes along with the popcorn bucket. So if it's good, you eat the popcorn. If it's bad, you throw the tomatoes. Give me peppers so that we can have spicy food. Like maybe a little effect. Please, spicy. Give me cheese. Give me cheese. You put milk in like a furnace or something, and you get cheese. Give it to me. I just want cheese. That's all I ask for. Anyways, I'm going to ask for some more stuff. Food rebalance. I want the player to get sick of food occasionally, so that you don't just make a cow pit in your first day and you're set on food for life, or you start like a villager farm and get golden carrots and then never need to do anything else with food ever again. I want the player to get sick of foods, so if you eat a certain food like steak for a certain amount of time, it gives less hunger after a certain amount of time, or like after eating it or after eating like a stack of it, then you start to get sick of it, and you need to eat like a stack of a different food for the steak to give the same amount of hunger as it did initially. I want a food table. Give me a countertop. Give me a countertop. I want that. Give it to me. A food table where you can combine foods to make other better foods, like sandwiches, or like seasoning your chicken. Give me sandwiches so you can put like the bread, the meat, the tomato, the lettuce, the cheese, all on one thing, and it's a food, gives you a lot of hunger. Please, I wish. I want certain effects for all the different food types. Like, got your sweet. Maybe that gives you like a sugar rush. Or like haste, perchance. Sour. Owie. I personally like sour foods a lot. Not entirely sure the effect it would give you. Maybe like a heightened version of the haste that you get from sweet, but you take like a heart or two of damage. Salty gives you diabetes, or something happens with saltiness. I don't know. Maybe it gives you hunger so that you have to eat more food. Bitter. I've also been learning what bitter means. I know that bitterness is a thing, but I don't really know how I would describe it. Spiciness, I guess, is one of the big things. So that's what the peppers are for. You get that. I don't know what effect you would do for spiciness. Probably like speed. I'm assuming it gives you speed. And then umami. It's like meats and tomatoes and cheese. Don't remember what it tastes like. Maybe you get like a little bit of strength because like meat's supposed to make you strong. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not a food expert. I want to add seasons. We're pivoting. And the seasons, actually we're not pivoting a lot. So the seasons make it so that you can only grow certain crops in certain like climates. So some crops you can grow in the summer, some crops you can grow in the winter, and some of them go back and forth. But then I want you to be able to bypass those seasons by growing certain crops in hotter and colder climates already, like the biomes. So I want to be able to grow the summer crops in like a desert or a savanna, and then the winter crops in like Iceland's, I don't know what they're like taigas, mobs, like rabbits and foxes. I want them to be able to eat your foods so that we have a use for this next thing. I want to add the glare. I want to add more things from the mob vote, but we rework the glare since it's like a bush. I want it to be like a scarecrow to scare away the like foxes and rabbits from eating your crops. And I want it to give fertilizer when you feed it glowberries or something. So then the fertilizer is something you would put on soil, and either it would make the crops grow faster, so that's one, it would increase the amount of hunger that you get from eating something that's grown from it. That's two. Or it would make it so that you don't have to put the crops near water. That's three, and I think that would be pretty useful. And I want it to be able to I want it to still have that shyness to it, like it would hide in the taller crops, like wheat or corn. I think that'd be pretty cool. And now we're pivoting to a completely different topic. I dislike how people are able to get elytras so fast, because like everyone's a speedrunner now for whatever reason. They don't like to enjoy the game. They just want to be able to get the elytra as fast as possible so that they can't try to innovate by using horses or minecart systems or the new ghasts. They just want to be able to fly anywhere as fast as possible in the shortest amount of time. So rebalance the elytra, not change the elytra. I want to be able to change the way you get it. So I want you to be able to go to the end city, go to the top of the tower, and find like one wing. And then you go to the ship, and there's another wing in that ship. So I want you to have the base parts from the end city. And then you have to defeat a wither to get the wither star. So, wing, nether star, Maybe put the nether star up one, actually. So nether star, wing, and then like phantom membrane, like 1 and 2, and then wind charges. We got 1, 2, 3. So you got 8 things. You have one little, don't need it, maybe like a piece of string to tie it all together. So that's my rebalanced elytras. Mojang, contact me if you're interested. I will sell you the idea for $12,000 or more. The last thing I want from Minecraft, please add the green wood. I need it. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how you add it. You added it in the potato update. Please give it to me. I love the color green. I like the wooden aesthetic. I don't want to keep building out of green concrete or green wool or mossy cobblestone or moss in general. I don't want that. I want green wood. Give it to me or I will start rioting. I know you're getting flashbacks from the last mob vote where everybody started rioting already. But just give us what we want. You always talk about how, oh, we love our community. We love our community. Our community is everything to us. No, you love the Minecraft marketplace. That's the community you care about. Not us. The only thing you've added that we've specifically asked for within the past couple years has been the copper golem, I believe. I don't think we ever asked for the creaking. Sure, whitewood is there, but like that wasn't the base thing of the update. Happy guests were cool, but honestly, with the play style of most players, I think it's gonna get overlooked a lot. Like, sure, there's some players that like take it slow and just find things, but I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna be used a lot for people that aren't like building giant things constantly, because the mode of transportation is very slow. But you can get over some things, like say you're traveling on a horse versus traveling on a ghast, then you have to like go over a mountain. The ghast would be better to do that than the horse, but if you're just going in a straight line, actually the ghast would also be better at that since you can cross over oceans easily. But you can also just conquer that with like a boat and a lead with a horse. I just don't think it's going to be used a lot. What are some other Minecraft updates that have been recently? The mob variations, that was cool, but like not really, like didn't really add much of anything of substance. Just kind of changed the textures of things that already existed in the game. There were some things in that update that didn't already exist, like the cactus flowers. The dry grass was cool. The yellow and white flowers, which were a complete, like, why didn't you add the moo bloom in that update? You got cow variations of all the passive mobs, and you add, like, more ambient stuff with white and yellow flowers, the exact color palette of the moo bloom. Why would you do that? Just constantly hinting stuff at us but never giving it to us. Also, in the announcement video for when they added the copper golem, at the end they were like, oh, we're going to, oh, where did, I hope we brought our torches, and they played like this weird sound effect that was very clearly hinting at the glare. And then they make like a community announcement saying like, hey guys, sorry, we're not adding any more mobs right now because we don't have any plans of doing it in the future. So unless that was like a complete like red herring to try and get us off the track for the next feature in this update, and it's not just like a one feature thing, that's another thing. This is less of my ideal update. This is me more complaining about Mojang now. But I think the drop system was just Mojang's way of saying, we're gonna do less in a longer period of time, or we're gonna do less in a shorter period of time, so that we can say, oh, here's one badly optimized feature, we're adding it to the game. You want to know why? Because we only had like 3 months to add it. And then they just keep doing that and now we get like 4 new features a year. Meanwhile, in the old update system, we got a bunch of new features and only 1 update a year. So I think this is their way of saying, oh, we don't have enough time, nor the people, so that's why you don't get a lot of stuff anymore. You're owned by Microsoft. You're the most well-sold game in the world. Hire more people. Please. You're not an indie studio anymore. Just do things. You're the biggest game in the world. Look at Fortnite. They add new stuff every week. Just do that. You don't have to add new stuff every week, but just add new stuff. Give us new stuff. Please. Deadbin out.